Now I know my other video was probably shadow banned for saying this, since there was a lot of swearing probably. But the situation called for it. Like I was saying, Florida needs to secede. Here I am, 2 days after posting my video saying exactly this, and I stumble across a police body cam video. My algorithm is full of these, showing 3 ugly juvenile delinquents who tumbled across the flimsy border. Surprise, surprise. And they're laughing? They're laughing at getting arrested. They're mocking being criminals and taking responsibility. They're 18 to 20 years old, with a 5-year-old kid. Under the influence, during the day. Watch this disgustingly disappointing display.
Just stand back here. You don't know your name?
If I give you my name, I sit down.
Bro, you're already going. Might as well just tell them.
They're gonna tell me exactly. They're gonna figure it out. I can't. What if I don't get in a motorcycle? Oh, we don't do anything.
You're like, we're gonna have an issue because I'm gonna have to put zip ties on you because I don't have an extra pair of handcuffs. All right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go stand next to her, okay? Go stand next to him.
Why they can't tell you? How we don't do anything.
You're like,
Did you see them laughing? That's cool. They won't get the last laugh, honey. You wanna know what's really funny? These comments. She's 18? She looks like she's turning 40 soon. She looks like she's been around the block more times than the mailman. That's my baby daddy and that's his girl. I think my brain broke. The collective IQ of the people in that car isn't 100. A car full of terrible life choices. She should be arrested solely for choosing to leave the house dressed like that. No money for a license, but money for ugly tattoos. How pitiful is our justice system today that these people actually laugh about breaking the law. 18. Body built like a mother of 5. I'm appalled my tax dollars pay for this, while I struggle to pay for everything. Now there's 2 reasons why they find this shit funny. Let's start with, here she is asking for the cops to help her arrange her personal situation so that her trip to jail can be peaceful.
I need to call my mama though. My baby's in school. I need to call my mama though. My baby's in school. I need to call my mama though. My baby's in school.
I remember the days, and I'm under 35, where your only phone call was in jail whenever it came. You don't get to call them while you're being arrested. If your car is towed because you got arrested, oh well. Cops shouldn't make phone calls to ensure it isn't. Or if yo baby is still at school and you can't pick them up, too bad. Guess they'll have to go to the system like you. That's why they laugh. They know their business will be taken care of before they even get to jail. The cops wait for the criminal's car to get driven off by a tardy family member or homie or their peoples, so they can actually sleep in jail stress-free. Never mind the light wrist taps they'll be sentenced with. There's 2 whole police body cam channels just for Florida. And probably more than just 2. It goes on and 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 on. So tell me why Florida shouldn't secede? This isn't why Florida should secede though. My theory was simple, it was a border issue, a geographical issue. As I said in the other video, if the Mexico border states secede, then that automatically develops new borders surrounding each seceded state. These acts as buffer borders to the United States Union mainland. If Florida and Texas, for example, secede, then their state becomes its own national republic, and therefore they will have to protect their own borders the same way any country does. Which effectively discourages or at least makes it definitely twice as hard, if not impossible, for migrants and people like the bastards in these clips from entering the country. Because in the meantime, Florida remaining a union state gives us nothing except these cop cam videos. While we're at it, Arizona needs to go. New Mexico needs to go. And South California, namely Los Angeles and San Diego, need to go. And Louisiana, namely the New Orleans region and surrounding utmost southern state regions, have to go, as well as Alabama, namely Mobile and its southernmost shore regions must go, since they are Gulf states. They'd have to secede so that when Florida and Texas go, for instance, if the migrants try to circumvent and sneak into the United States mainland through alternate Gulf states such as Louisiana and Alabama, they also will be met with each state's new surrounding borders. Now I'm not personally concerned about the border or this country nor these states. However, since you are so concerned, this is clearly the only option. This saves resources and lives of not only citizens of the United States, but citizens of these neighboring southern border countries from troves of useless, aimless migrants, oftentimes criminals, and it saves the migrants themselves from embarking on these dangerous expeditions to nowhere, if they know they will have several more obstacles. It doesn't, however, prohibit legal tourism and immigration, because these people make proper accommodations, often including airplanes. These are borders for ground travel and boat travel, because quite literally migrants can walk, bus and boat over this supposed border from all of these countries. I sit here thinking, every night, will I miss Florida? Will I miss Skid Row? Will I miss street walking on Figueroa Street? Will I miss New Orleans?
Expect to pick up another 200,000 pounds by tomorrow. From throws that were never caught and trash cans overflowing with food, the aftermath of Mardi Gras can look like a wasteland.
Will I miss Houston and all these Texas towns starting with sand that are full of illegals and senseless headlining crime? Will I miss Phoenix and all their crack-addled and fentanyl bluesy homelessness? I sit here and ask myself, why the fuck would you miss it? Would you? So, just a recap. I explained in another video that I published 2 days ago the reasons the southern USA border states and/or their southernmost regions need to secede or separate from the United States Union and just become sovereign republics. And I came across a video of Floridian criminals laughing at getting arrested and just reminding me of what I said. Presidential elections are coming up, and I bet you won't do your fucking part. Everyone wants to cry about how migrants are being treated when they are pending to be rightfully deported, particularly the criminal migrants, and this created a confused governmental responsibility to accommodate these people. And now you are crying that migrants need to be deported, since the issue has become a more burgeoning one in New York, for starters. And now you're all scared, right? Look, only a few months ago, headline news broke that hundreds of thousands of migrants were entering this country and banging on the doors of our biggest cities. And now, a couple of days ago, they are being evicted from the shelters. USA keeps shoveling shit, and it's up to us to vote for people to make sure that our borders are protected, and to make sure that people seeking to enter this country do so properly and safely for their own good.